There are two worlds. There's the world of truth and there's the world of illusion. Truth is love. Truth is what's real. An illusion is simply this ego world. The world of images is the domain of the ego. And the ego is a symbol of separation. But separation does not exist. That is truth. Truth is that you're whole and complete. The Course talks about the separation from the standpoint that it is a mad idea that we chose to believe in. So if you imagine for a moment that we are whole, we are complete, we are love, we are extensions of God. My friend Mark says, well, why did we choose the separation? Whose crazy idea was that? The Course says it's a mad idea. But being whole and complete, extensions of God, in the likeness of God, created by God, we are creators. And if we have the thought, what is it like to feel separate? Then we can experience that thought. It does not make the thought true. So we can experience a thought of separation, but that does not mean the separation is real. But in order to experience this experience of separation, you have to forget who you are. Because if you knew who you were, you couldn't experience the separation. So it's a really cool trap. It's the ego trap. What this world is really here for is to show us and serve as a symbols to say, wake up, man, you're dreaming. This whole idea of separation is simply just that. It is an idea. You know, we're conditioned to believe that we are bodies. We're conditioned to believe that we are identities, that we have these jobs and these roles, and that certainly is our experience from the level of illusion. In the level of form, those things are very real, right? Illusion's not real, but it's just as real in its effects as is the truth. So there's no denying that there's a world out there, but at a certain level or something deep within, we recognize we are whole and complete. And so the Course's teaching is to invite Spirit to guide us. And so there's a lot of talk about the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit, according to the Course, is the mediator between God and this world. The moment the illusion of separation happened, God had a plan. And that was the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit's function is to bring us back home. And so with each thought or interpretation of these images that we have a choice to interpret it through the ego or interpret it through the Holy Spirit. And so the Course is leading us to an experience by helping us choose right-mindedness. Awareness is understanding what's not real. The ego is the symbol of separation, just as the Holy Spirit is the symbol of peace. So when we choose right-mindedness and we choose along lines of the Holy Spirit, we're choosing peace. And that's what we want, right? We want the end. We want the joy. We want the happiness. We've somehow conditioned ourselves to believe that it has to come through things and circumstances, or through people. To extend is a fundamental aspect of God which He gave to all His sons. In the creation, God extended Himself to His creation and imbued them with the same loving will to create. We are creators. You have not only been fully created, but also have been created perfect. If we are extensions of God, how can we not be perfect? If God is omnipotent, then we are part of Him. No child of God can lose this ability because it is inherent in what he is, but he can use it inappropriately by projecting. Inappropriate use of extension or projection occurs when you believe that some emptiness or lack exists in you. So here's the deal. We are whole and complete. We are love. We are joy. But in order to facilitate this idea that we are lacking, we need to create a make-believe world. And so we project, because it can't be within us, we project images outside of us. We project a world, the world of illusion. The Course says there's two worlds, world of truth, world of illusion, love or fear. And this world is fear. It's fear of truth. Why would it fear truth? Well, it would fear truth because its existence, the ego, would not exist if we found out the truth. Meaning, if we truly realized and knew ourselves to be whole and complete, why would we play this game? Why would we choose to suffer? Why would we have a world where people go hungry? God didn't create wars. God didn't create hunger. We did. And here Jesus says, there is nothing about me that you cannot attain. I have nothing that does not come from God. The difference between us now is that I have nothing else. Jesus is basically saying, look, you and I, we're the same. Our source is one. The difference is, I'm not carrying that backpack and luggage set.